Hey guys, it's Riley Swords here, and today I'll be showing you my Blu-ray collection as of the 28th of November 2015. Now my Blu-ray collection isn't that big. I've probably got about 50, if that, like 50 discs anyway. Then I will be showing you in alphabetical order. So yeah, let's go with it. Unless it's like a series, like a sequel's got like a different name to the one before it or whatever, you know what I mean. So yeah, let's go on with it. 17 again. Now this is one of the first Blu-rays that I got, and this is kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. I used to really love this movie. This movie used to be one of my favourites of all time, but after watching it again recently, I realised it's really not that good. But I could still watch it and have a good laugh. So yeah, that's why I got it. A Christmas Carol. This is the Jim Carrey Disney one, and I wanted to get this on DVD for a while. And then I saw this, and it's like Blu-ray and DVD, so it's like 2 in 1. So yeah. Batman. Now I remember when I got this one on holiday, and I was looking through HMV, and I saw a bunch of Batman movies on Blu-ray, but I couldn't really afford one, and it was out of Batman or Batman Forever. But I decided to get this. I want to get all the Batman Blu-rays, but I just can't find Batman Returns, Batman Forever, or even Batman and Robin anywhere. So, but I do want to get them eventually. So yeah. The Dark Knight Trilogy on Blu-ray. I forgot where I got this, but it still looks pretty cool. It's got this booklet. It's got full of pictures of a selection of imagery from the art and making of the Dark Knight Trilogy. So that's cool. That comes with it. Got a bunch of cool pictures in there, and the actual thing itself. There it is. That's pretty cool. That's the back. It's got that thing. It's got all three Blu-rays in there, so that's pretty cool with a bonus disc. So I really like that. So yeah, it's the Dark Knight Trilogy. Can't get the thing back in. Chronicles Extended Edition. I really love this movie. I think this movie is pretty underrated. This was really well received by critics, but no one talks about this movie, and I don't know why. Because people say this is one of the best superhero movies that wasn't based off comic books, but I think this is just one of the best superhero movies out there. Period. I think the whole found footage thing was really good. It's really well acted, and on Blu-ray it looks beautiful. It's great, and especially extended edition looks really good. And I just think this is a fantastic movie, and probably one of my favourites of all time. One of my favourite superhero movies of all time anyway. Probably definitely in the top 5. It's a really good film. Check it out if you haven't already. Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. I'm not really into the Narnia movies that much. I like the first one, and I used to have this, but I got rid of it ages ago, and I wanted to watch it again, so I found it on Blu-ray. But my mum, she likes Narnia, so this is mainly for her. But I can watch this. It's a pretty good film, just not really that into it myself. So yeah. Fight Club. This is a really good movie starring Edward Norton and Brad Pitt. This is the 10th anniversary edition. So that's cool. It's got Ed Norton there and Brad Pitt. So that's pretty cool. There it is there. Nothing really special inside it. So yeah, so that's cool. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. This is a really good comedy. I forgot what the main guy's called, but Russell Brand's in it. It's about a guy who broke up with his ex-girlfriend, so went on holiday to forget about her. But then she's there with a new boyfriend who's like a rock star. So it's just really funny, and I think you can imagine how good it will be. So yeah, it's a really good film. Ghost Rider. I really like this movie still. Everyone says that this is a crap film, one of the worst superhero movies out there. I still like it. I can see why people don't like it. Nicolas Cage, I don't think was a very good choice for Ghost Rider. But everything else I do really like. So yeah, not really much to say about that. Goodfellas. Now, I'm not really like Goodfellas that much. I like Martin Scorsese movies. I do think this movie's a bit overrated because I watched the DVD, but it was a really early DVD, and the quality was really bad, and it was really small on the screen. There was all black on the top, sides, bottom, and I just thought really poor quality. So I thought, if I'm gonna watch this, I'll watch it in the best way possible. So I went to the shop, bought it on Blu-ray, and it is great. The picture's much better, the sound's clearer, and it's just a really good film. But I do think it's a bit overrated though, sorry. Guardians of the Galaxy. I watched this kind of recently. I think like Goodfellas. I think this is a bit overrated. So I just wanted to get this on DVD, but in the shop it's the same price on DVD and Blu-ray. Because I don't really like getting any Blu-rays that I haven't already got on DVD. Because I've only got two Blu-ray players in my house. If like I want to watch it anywhere else, or I can't. So I only want to get Blu-rays that I have on DVD. So yeah, I would have got the DVD if it was cheaper, but I just thought if the Blu-ray is the same price as the DVD, then you might as well just get the Blu-ray. So I did, and I did like it. It was pretty good, but I don't know. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I went in the shop one day and there was just like a bunch of Harry Potter films there, but and there was a few Harry Potter movies there, so I got a few, but I haven't got all of them. This is one of the first ones that I got. So yeah. Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince was also there. I got this one because like this is my personal favourite Harry Potter movie. I know this is a lot of people's least favourite Harry Potter film, but no, I just really like it. Next up, it's Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2. There was Deathly Hallows Part 1 there, but you know I'm not really too fond of Part 1, so I just skipped that one and got Part 2. So they're all the Harry Potter movies that I got on Blu-ray. I want to get like all of them on Blu-ray, but I don't know, I'll get them like sometime. Hancock. Don't really know why I got this movie. I think it's kind of like a pretty mediocre movie, but I knew someone else who got this on Blu-ray, and this was one of the first Blu-rays that I watched. And when I watched it, I was like astounded with all the special features and the pitch quality and stuff. So even though I'm not fond of this movie, I just wanted to have it. So yeah, it's pretty in poor condition. This because I got this second hand, but still the disc isn't affected or right, and it is like a pretty enjoyable film. So yeah. Hero Season 1. I watched this like a few years ago, like on normal DVD, and I saw this in the shops a few months ago, so I decided to get it and give it a run through again, and I really like it. I can't remember too much of it. I remember like Peter is a cool character, and like has this prediction that he's going to explode or something. I really can't remember it too well. I do remember really enjoying it. The special features on this are amazing, like the whole comic thing. I mean, it's really good. So yeah. Hero Season 2. Now, this is, like, a lot of people say they don't like Season 2, and I think this season was pretty lazily done. I can't remember, like, why exactly. I remember when I was watching it, I thought, okay, there are a bunch of things I don't like in here, and I can't remember that too well. But one thing I do remember is the episodes are much shorter, and there's like a lot less episodes in it. Like, in this episode, I think there's, like, 12 or something, and the other seasons there's, like, 20, so I thought they cut it really short, and I don't really know why they made this season if they weren't really going to, like, throw themselves into it. But I do like it though. Hero Season 3, I'm going to be honest, I can't remember this at all. I think there's something to do with like Peter Petrelli's older brother Nathan. He like wants to like abduct all the people with powers. He thinks they're a threat to humanity, even though he's like kind of like a mutant himself, so he's like a complete hypocrite. So that's a cool storyline. But I can't remember anything else from this series. Hero Season 4, I watched about 2 episodes of this, but then I got bored of like the whole Heroes, so I just stopped watching it. So I haven't watched this all the way through yet, and I will do one day. Just like, so I'm watching a bunch of other things right now, I just don't really have time for it. I don't really like watching TV series anyway, because like they're really long episodes, and I think they just take up a lot of time really. And I think they just take up like too much like dedication as well just to watch them, so yeah. Hold on a sec. Next up, Iron Man. I want to get like a bunch of Marvel Cinematic Universe films on Blu-ray, but the only ones I got so far are Iron Man and Guardians of the Galaxy. And I was pretty disappointed in this Blu-ray actually, because I put it in hoping for like crystal clear Blu-ray whatever, and it does look the same as the DVD really. There weren't any other really bonus features either. Like on the first disc, like on the second disc, there's like a bunch of special features, but on the first disc, you might as well just got the DVD because it's basically just the same as the DVD. So I was kind of disappointed in that. So yeah, but still, the movie itself is great. It's one of my favourite superhero movies ever. But I just thought it's basically just the same as the DVD. So if you want to get Iron Man on Blu-ray, but you've already got on DVD, I won't really bother unless you want like a bunch of extra content. The Karate Kid. I do like this movie. Like on my worst best Karate Kid movies, this was at 3 because I do prefer the original Karate Kid and the Karate Kid Part 3 over this, but this was a really cheap Blu-ray. This was about 50p in the shops, and I just thought, oh, I might as well get it because it is a really good film. So yeah, but where it does annoy me though, like every time I see the Karate Kid on TV, or like I'm going through the browser and it says, oh, Karate Kid's on, and then it's the one for 2010, it's always the one for 2010, then that just really annoys me, because I think some people want to see the original Karate Kid like on TV, but they just never show it. But this is still a really good film though. Mortal Kombat. Now, I used to really like this movie. I think I really tricked myself into thinking this is a good movie, because I do love Mortal Kombat, like the games anyway. And then when I watched this, I thought, oh, this really isn't too good. But then I thought to myself, okay, if you just forget that the Mortal Kombat games existed and just telling this as a movie on its own, then it is pretty good. But then I realised to myself, well, I shouldn't really have to pretend that the games didn't exist to enjoy this movie. So really, a lot of people do like this movie, but honestly, it's not that good at all. So yeah. The Mummy, this is a pretty good film, I think. Like, I used to really like this when I was younger. But I haven't seen the Indiana Jones films, and I really want to. I'll get round to that eventually, and like a lot of people say, this is the poor man's Indiana Jones. So I just thought, wow, if this was like the poor man's Indiana Jones, then Indiana Jones must be amazing. So I do really like The Mummy. I've watched this several times. And I just kind of like dimmed down a bit now. But I still think it's a pretty good movie. Brendan Fraser's good in it, and the effects for the time were really good. So I do really enjoy this movie. New Moon. Now, this was like one of the very early Blu-rays that I got, and it is like the only Twilight movie that I actually really like. So I saw this in the shops, and it was pretty cheap, and I thought, oh, I'm not really into the Twilight saga, but I do really like this one, so I decided to get it. So yeah. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Now, this is a pretty underrated movie in my opinion. I think this is really good. The first time I got this movie, like, I was like obsessed with it. I always wanted to watch it. So I saw this in the shops, and it was pretty cheap. So I thought, oh, I've got to get that on Blu-ray then. So I think Percy Jackson is a really good movie. But it wasn't really like critically acclaimed, but I still really like it. So yeah. The Rocky saga, or the Rocky franchise, or whatever you want to call it. I've shown this before when I was talking about my top 10 movies of all time. I've shown this as like the whole saga. But really, I think Rocky 1 and 2 are the only like proper quality movies. Like, I do enjoy 4, but it's really not that much of a good movie when you think about it. But really looking forward to Creed, because like unfortunately, like in the UK, Creed's not coming out till January the 15th, but it came out like a few days ago in like every other country. So I'm kind of disappointed in that, and it's got like some really good critical like acclaim, and people are saying that Sylvester Stallone might even get an Oscar for his performance in that. So I'm really looking forward to Creed. But yeah, the Rocky franchise is still really good. Like, there's that thing, read all that. Got the thing on the back. I got this like last Christmas actually. It's got all the movies in there. Rocky 1, Rocky 2. Oops. Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, which I think is actually pretty good, but everyone else hates it. Rocky Balboa, and the bonus disc. The bonus disc is pretty cool. It's got like a lot of cool mini games and stuff, and like a quiz. So it's really cool. This is a really cool collection. So if you love the Rocky movies, I suggest you do get this collection. So yeah. Got Pilgrim vs. the World. I love this movie to bits. I remember when I first saw the DVD, I was in Morrison's, and they used to have like this basket full of DVDs. I don't know if they still got it, but I haven't gone in Morrison's for ages. And I saw it, and I saw at the bottom it said prepare to have a new favourite movie, and I saw Scott Pilgrim with his sword, and it had like a video game theme, so I loved it, and I thought this was like an awesome movie. And I read the back, and it said something of like a bass guitarist and a garage band, and I thought this sounds like my kind of movie. And it really is. This is a fantastic movie. The effects are amazing. The video game like theme is really good. It's quite a strange. It's like an odd film, but it's just so good. If you haven't seen this movie, I definitely recommend it, and I just think it's fantastic. So yeah. The SpiderMan Trilogy. Now, there's another SpiderMan Trilogy where it just has like Spider-Man's eye, like on the inside it has like the blue background. But I don't really like that collection too much. So I know someone else who has got it, but I do prefer this because when I get Blu-rays, I want them to have the same cover like that the DVDs have sometimes. and this did, so got Spider-Man 1 there, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3. But on the other ones, like the other Blu-ray collection, has like that blue background. Like on the first one, has like Spider-Man's face, like here, Green Goblin's face here, and I just didn't like it. So like one at the bottom. I didn't really like that look too much. But I think like on them ones, it has like a lot, because I think these basically like the DVDs, but like enhanced. But on the other Blu-ray collection, it's like proper. I got a bunch of new bonus features and stuff, so I'm interested in that. But I chose this one because I just like the looks of the front covers more. But the actual whole box itself, I prefer the other one. It looks more like sleek and stylish and like simple. So it's an odd one. Like I preferred the covers on the disc, on the actual Blu-rays, but not the actual box itself. So I don't know, but still, Spider-Man's my favourite superhero trilogy of all time. But if Captain America Civil War is as good as I hope it's going to be, the Captain America trilogy might just dethrone Spider-Man. I don't know, like, if Captain America Civil War is really good, then the Captain America trilogy and the Spider-Man trilogy would probably be on par for me. So, yeah, but still the Spider-Man trilogy though. 3 is a kind of a disappointment, as we all know, but 1 and 2 are so amazing, I can just look past that. The Amazing Spider-Man, I was really hyped for this movie when it first came out, and it was a bit disappointing, but I still think it's a really good movie. Andrew Garfield was quite a good choice for Spider-Man. I didn't like the costume. I didn't like the costume when I first saw it. Still don't like it now. It looks too futuristic and weird. But it's just like, I think it's a bit more faithful to the comics than the original Spider-Man trilogy was. So that's something with like him having like web shooters instead of them being organic, and his first love being Gwen Stacy, unlike in the original trilogy where it was Mary Jane. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good movie. My third favourite Spider-Man movie. So yeah. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I hate this movie, it's complete horseshit. The only reason I got it is so I can say I've got all the Spider-Man movies on Blu-ray. But hopefully the Spider-Man reboot that's coming for the MCU, hopefully that will like regain the Spider-Man franchise some dignity, because this was just awful. But I would get rid of it, but I just want to say I've got all the Spider-Man movies on Blu-ray, now I have, so yeah. The Star Wars prequel trilogy, don't worry, I got the original trilogy first. But I got this for my birthday recently, so I can say I got all the Star Wars movies. I wanted to get the whole saga collection, but that's like 50 quid where I am, and I think that's like an abominable price. Where if you get that, the trilogy is separate, they're only like £15 each, so I think that's quite a bargain. So I just got them separately. It's got this cool slipcover thing, which looks pretty cool. And another reason why I wanted to get this trilogy on Blu-ray, not just so I can say I got all the Star Wars movies on Blu-ray, it's because in Phantom Menace they changed that awful puppet Yoda to a CGI Yoda, so that's like a little thing. But still, this looks really good on Blu-ray. So yeah. Star Wars the original trilogy. I was walking around the shops one day and I saw, I think I was planning to get something, but then I saw this trilogy and I thought, screw that thing, what I was going to get, I need to get the original Star Wars trilogy on Blu-ray. And I am really hoping they release the like original cuts on Blu-ray soon, because I was watching this recently. Actually, I just watched Return of the Jedi last night on Blu-ray, and when I see Hayden Christensen's head imposed over Sebastian Shaw's, it makes me sick to my stomach. Okay, maybe not that bad, but still, I just hate some of the changes they did to the trilogy. But still, they remastered them really well. They had the picture and sound is so good. It's just a shame it's not really full screen, which I thought was quite disappointing, but it's still really good. And like, I was wondering, like, if any of you lot seen the teaser trailer for the Steelbook covers, when it said original 6 movies, I thought to myself, oh my god, this is it. They finally released the original cuts. But no, it's just the same with the Steelbook covers, which do look cool, but it really got my hopes up just to let me down. So yeah, but it's still a pretty good trilogy though, even with the special edition changes. Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut. I wasn't really going to get this originally because I was never really that into Superman 2, but everyone's saying if you don't like Superman 2, watch the Richard Donner cut and then you'll like it a lot more. So I thought, okay, and also, I heard someone that said that you haven't watched all the Superman movies until you've seen this one, so I thought, alright, might as well get it. If I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it on Blu-ray, just to get the full experience. And I don't know really, because this is very different to the original Superman 2, like, there's some things happening here that completely changes the whole storyline, really. So I do agree, if you've seen all the Superman movies but you haven't seen this, then you haven't seen them all, because this is very different to the original Superman 2. A lot of things have changed, but I don't really know what's better really, because there are a lot of good things that they changed in here, but a lot of things that they changed where I didn't think they needed to. But it is like a completely different experience really. But I don't know really what I like more, the original cut or this cut, but they're both pretty good I think. And this was like really like well remastered as well, so yeah. Taxi Driver, the 35th anniversary edition. I love Taxi Driver so much. This is probably my favourite movie from Martin Scorsese and from Robert De Niro. I think it's fantastically acted. Like seeing, crap, I forgot what is it. Travis Bickle. Forgot a second. Travis Bickle's like slow turn into insanity. I think that was perfectly done. Martin Scorsese's direction in this is stellar. The supporting cast was fantastic. The final like showdown was really good. Like it was quite simple really, but because like he shot a bunch of people, and it's like that was basically it. But it's like he wanted to make his mark on the world, and now he has. So he's done what he wanted to do. But I do one thing that I don't like about this movie though is the end. Like he gets praised as a hero after he just shot a bunch of people, like to save like a teenage prostitute, which he did. But still, he just got praise from everyone, and he didn't even get arrested for shooting a bunch of people. So I just thought, what was that all about? But besides that, this is a more or less perfect movie, I think. But I really wish they didn't show it on the front cover, him having a mohawk. I think that was like a cool surprise, like for the people who haven't watched the movie before. But it's on the front cover, so it's kind of been spoiled. But yeah, it says here, nominated for 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Fun fact, it did actually lose to Rocky, like it says, including 1976 Big Picture. These both came out in 1976, and this did lose to Rocky. But so 1976 now is one of my favourite years for movies, just for Taxi Driver and Rocky. And I don't really know what's better out of Taxi Driver and Rocky, really. So I might do a feud on that one day, Taxi Driver and Rocky. So yeah, it's still a really great movie, I love it. Titanic. This is a great movie, I think. I didn't think I was going to like it, really, because, oh wait, no, it's the other way around. I was about to say, I didn't think I'd like this because I watched Romeo and Juliet, Leonardo DiCaprio, so I didn't like that, but I like this. It's the other way around. I watched this, I forgot how I came around to watching this, so I decided to watch Romeo and Juliet, and I was really disappointed in it. But still, Titanic is a fantastic movie, and I think you really know a movie's good is when it's, like, ridiculously long, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, this is, like, 3 hours and a half long, and, like, an hour and a half of that is when this ship is sinking, but it doesn't feel that long because it's such a brilliant movie. There's not one boring part in it. It's really well acted. The effects for the year it came out, when was it? 1997. The Titanic was like it's just been rebuilt. It was fantastic. When the ship sunk, that's quite a tongue twister. When the ship sunk, that was really well done. When they were freezing in the water, it was beautifully acted. The makeup, like the frost and stuff, was really good. It was really powerful when really powerful moment when Leonardo DiCaprio drowns. But it still annoys me and a bunch of other fans that like that piece of wreckage that Rose was floating on was massive. They could both get on it. I don't care what anyone says. So basically, Leonardo DiCaprio didn't have to drown, which kind of ruins it. Like if you know that like there was no other way for him, like he had to die, then it'll be more powerful. But the fact that he could have lived really annoys me, just if like he went on the wreckage. But still, other than that, it's a fantastic movie. I watched a bunch of the bonus features, so I really wanted to see like the making of this movie. It's like 7 hours of bonus features. It's great. But yeah, I just really love Titanic. Alright, my final Blu-ray thingy is the X-Men Ultimate Collection. Not really the Ultimate Collection because it's X-Men 1 through to X-Men First Class. I want to get this Blu-ray collection, but you know, I haven't really got enough money yet, and I want to buy some other stuff first. So this is a pretty good collection. This was pretty cheap. This is about £7 in the shops, which I thought was really good for all these on Blu-ray. I was getting that. I've got X-Men there. X-Men 2. Oh, another thing, could someone please explain to me why this is called X-Men 2 in the UK and X2 X-Men United everywhere else? Because I do prefer the name X2 X-Men United, but no one's explained to me why they're called two different names in different countries. So yeah, I'm quite curious about that. X-Men The Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, and X-Men First Class. Now, I actually do have Days of Future Past separately on Blu-ray, but that's just a single disc, so I didn't show it because I haven't got like a whole box of it. I haven't got the Wolverine on Blu-ray because I really don't like that movie, but I still want to get the Blu-ray Collection, and I will do one day. So yeah. So that was my Blu-ray collection, like, as of now. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Tell me what Blu-rays you've got. Make sure to watch my other videos. I'll see you later, guys.